We started a journey with Key Nutrition about 6 weeks ago. We are at the halfway mark and we wanted to update you on how it's been going because it's been going good. There have been some highs and lows. There's been drama, intrigue.
And this show is on TRL. This week we did our halfway point weigh-in, just so you know how we're doing so far. Been 6 weeks. Let's go see the progress.
How are you? 1 pound of fat, up a pound of muscle?
No, you're down 4 pounds of fat.
I'm down 4.
And you're up 1 pound of muscle.
Okay.
Which when you start, if the body fat you start at, which was in good shape, that's really good. Lost 2.5%.
Okay, what am I at?
You're a freak of nature, so
Just tell me the numbers.
You've lost 5.2% body fat. You've maintained your weight, which means you've essentially lost 10.9 pounds of fat and gained 10.9 pounds of muscle, which is, results will vary.
So this is Brad. He's the owner of Key Nutrition. You guys met him in the last vlog, and we have asked him to sit here and answer the questions that you guys asked us on Instagram and YouTube, and we're gonna get you all the knowledge on the things.
Hey, Michelle Tracy's, what type of exercise is best for weight loss? How often and how much does clean eating matter?
Clean eating matters a lot. It's 80% of your results. Like it's not, you can go to the gym 5-6 days a week, but if you don't eat right, yeah.
What type of exercise is best for weight loss?
You know what, I tell this, I don't care if it's an 80-year-old female or if it's a 12-year-old little kid. Like, you're gonna change your body first in the kitchen, second with strength training, and third with cardio. It's because the muscle helps support your metabolism, so.
Yeah,
weight training is huge. Females get worried about getting bulky. You're not gonna get bulky. You produce estrogen, not testosterone. So, that's what's gonna, 1 pound of muscle, you burn 50 to 70 extra calories a day at rest, just sitting there doing nothing. So that's how you're gonna really increase your basal metabolic rate.
Yeah, I feel like I was doing a lot of cardio, and then since this, I've seen way more difference than I ever saw just doing cardio.
Kylie Delaney says, are there specific eating schedules or eating plans for athletes?
It differs a lot because usually the outtake is so much more because they're training so much more, so usually they can consume more calories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely more specified for athletes.
All right, this one's anonymous. What types of meals have the best flavor?
Domino's is always good.
Cheat meals are...
You know what, it's really, and I think it's important for you to figure out like what your taste buds like and then gravitate towards more foods in healthy realms like that. That's what we try to do for clients here is like, you know, what sounds good? Do you like Mexican? Do you like Italian? And then try to work in a healthy meal around that. But our cookbook's awesome.
It's so good.
Everything's been really good. We're gonna link your cookbook below.
Awesome.
So if you guys wanna check out their cookbook, it's primo.
What exercises can you do to lose belly and hip fat?
It's gonna come from diet. People hate hearing that, but it really is. You can't target any fat off. What you can do is try to lean out some muscle tissue in that area so as the fat's coming off, but you're never gonna sit up your way out of the stomach.
As far as weight loss goes, what do you suggest? Macro counting, keto, intuitive eating?
It's a great question. So what we believe at Key Nutrition is more of a macro base. Now we don't do just macros counting, so not if it fits your macros, but the whole science behind macronutrients, the proof is pretty relevant that it's there, it's what works.
Yeah.
When that balance of macronutrients, that's what we do here.
And it obviously works because I'm not the poster child right now, but they both are doing great. So.
Yeah, I mean it's been around for years. I mean I think there's things that come and go and wean and weight, but like at the end of the day, what you can really back science for a long-term solution, it's going to work for the rest of your life. Not 30 days, not 60 days, is a macro-based diet, but balance of carbs, fats, and protein. And if the approach isn't sustainable, the results won't be maintainable. I think that's
Ooh, that's a quote. That's a quote from Brad over here.
Why are you laughing at me?
You look ridiculous.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, it's that.
Disclaimer, we started this program not thinking that we had a ton of weight to lose. We're not like We don't want anybody to think that we think that we're like fat or like that we need this or whatever. We just like to push ourselves, and we wanted to see what we could look like at the end of the 12-week journey. That was a fun thing.
And health has always been like a major, like that was one of the big attractions that we had to each other, is that like we both ate really well. We both went to the gym every day, and so it's always been a big part of our life, and I think it's important. I think it should be for everyone. So now that we're in kind of like we're in the groove. In the groove, that's what I was going for. Some of the things that we've gotten good at, and some of the things that have kind of just been complete lifestyle changes. We don't eat trash anymore. We also don't eat out as much. No, I feel like we've saved money. We eat almost everything. We eat like 6 meals a day, and it's all in our home. Except for maybe like, you know, maybe when we're in a hurry, we'll go grab some like super clean. We find a couple clean places nearby that we know we can grab for a meal.
Some adjustments that I feel like we've made is like thinking ahead of like what we're eating. We were out of stuff for like breakfast and lunch, and we went at like 1 in the morning to the grocery store.
Yeah. It's fine. It was on the way back from the gym, which we also did at 1 in the morning.
Yeah. But like thinking ahead of like, and little things like that, like when we're going out for a few hours, like I bring food with me now, which seems like it'd be a hassle, but it's really not. It's just kind of like you get. You're just always
thinking like, how long am I going to be out of the house? How many meals do I need to eat in that time? What should I bring with me?
Yeah.
It just becomes a habit.
But you know, there have been weeks when things don't go as planned. Like I think I had like 2 pretty bad weeks in a row where circumstance kind of got in the way of just like eating with a bunch of people, not wanting to be the person that's like, hey, I can't eat here. Or like,
you don't want to be
or just like peer pressure of everyone's getting pizza and you're like, ah, screw it, I'm getting pizza. But it doesn't like derail you completely. Our bodies, I get hungry every like on the dot, like every 3 or so hours. Because our metabolisms are so used to being fed. I feel a lot stronger. Like I was like lifting the other night at the gym, and I just felt like really strong. Like the weights that I was doing at the beginning of it like didn't feel bad.
Because you're stronger than yesterday?
You're gonna quote Britney Spears, do it right.
That's the only line I know. Is that not right? Now I'm stronger. I blew it.
I feel like it's been really interesting learning that like weights make such a bigger difference for girls. Like, especially, I feel like girls don't want to do weights, and you hear it all the time because you don't want to like get huge muscles, but it just burns so many more calories while you're resting that it seriously like makes cardio just like obsolete. It's just like pointless in my mind now. Like I haven't done cardio in 2 weeks, but I've still gone down in like weight and body fat. And
you had the best week of the entire 6 weeks, the week you did 0 cardio.
Yeah. And I was doing weights almost every day. And he was like, what did you do? I was like, I just did weights every single day. And he's like, keep doing it.
Yeah, you lost like 1.5% of body fat that week. That was great. Overall, we got 6 weeks to go. I'm so excited to see where we are in 6 weeks.
Walking out of this week's weigh-in, Harris is like, what are we gonna do after like the next 6 weeks? We're just not gonna see Brad and like the Key Nutrition fam like afterwards. And I was like, yeah, it's a really sad thought. Like, I don't want that to happen. We've loved working with Brad and Michelle and everybody at Key Nutrition. They're so great, and I've just made this whole process super fun. It's been really cool so far, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna look like in 6 weeks.
Can't wait for you to see.
If you want us to have Brad answer more of your questions in our next check-in on this process, leave questions in the comments below for Brad and we'll answer more. See you guys next week. Bye.